Hey everybody, welcome back to some more charity shop pickup videos, and in today's one I have a much more assortment of Blu-rays. Last time we did some Wii games, so we're finally back onto the Blu-ray trail as I promised, and I actually pretty much got a good amount this time. Like, I got some really decent titles, and I feel like the amount I spent was worth it, because a lot of these are £1 and £2, so they weren't really expensive, and some of them are well-known titles, and other than that they have slipcovers, most of them, which looks superb. So we're going to actually start with the ones, the slipcover ones, so I really want to show them off. And the first one is an 18, and that is Evil Dead. Now, before I start talking about this one, this is not the original OG Evil Dead that I thought first when I picked it up. It's actually the remake of the first one. So it's still good, it's still a nice find. I still like this one, but nothing will ever top the original. But they did an amazing job on the remake, and made the series what it is, with the whole Ash vs Evil Dead series. So I can definitely get behind this, but I really wish it was the original OG one, because that would have been sick to own on Blu-ray. And there is a Blu-ray one out there, I just need to find it. But I still managed to get the remake with slipcover for £2, and it does look fabulous. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty good job at a slipcover. It's not in the best condition because it is pre-owned, so a lot of people have different cares on how they handle their stuff. So this is not how I would like to present it. I wish it was much more perfect condition because the edges are worn. But if you just look beside that, everything else is still there. The colours on the sleeve and everything, even the back's still readable. There is some wear and tear on some edges and the corners, but they're not noticeable that much unless you pay close attention to them. So that's the first one done. Very good. Next one is Wrath of the Titans 3D. And before people say in the comment section below, oh, you've already owned this one. Yes, I know, I have owned this one before. I really couldn't remember if I owned it with or without the slipcover, so I thought I'd buy it for the slipcover because it does look very good with that, slipcover feel. Just completes the set. And now I have two versions of the same film, which is ridiculous, but it's something that I do. I will always get two copies of some films because that's just how I roll. It does say it contains the ultraviolet, and there is an ultraviolet code. So I'm going to try the code anyway, because you never know if it will work or not. Probably not, but if it does work, I will have a digital version of Wrath of Titans. Slipcover sleeve is glossy as well, so it has a nice shine to it, which I really love. You don't see a lot of those in DVD releases anymore, which is a shame. The next one I'm unboxing is Star Wars The Force Awakens? Yeah, Awakens, yes. There's two versions of the slipcover. There's also, the Force and the Dark Side, so there's like two different variations. I have like the Sith one, where it's more red, black tone to it, wherever you get like, the other one is more light and bright colours, that type of thing. So they're the same movie, except they had two releases with, two different sleeves. It's like, great, more money to spend out. When this first came out, I didn't want to pay $9.99 or whatever price it was at the time for two movies, so I thought eventually they'd come down in price and I might be able to find them in a charity shop store or on eBay. And up and behold, for £1.50, I found it. I just need to find the other one, and that's it. I haven't watched a lot of Star Wars because I'm still catching up on a lot of Disney Plus stuff, but I will eventually do a marathon or just re-watching the entire Star Wars trilogy in chronological order. But there we go. And then inside, just taking a look at that one. Brilliant. Next one, we have Fantastic Four. This is not the OG original, and sadly, because I really would love that, because that's my favourite. But this is like the reboot remake one, where it didn't go well. In fact, it just felt like it flopped to me. It's like, great, you want to bring back Fantastic Four, but you're going in the wrong approach. I feel like I don't know, you're trying too hard to make a good movie. Like the original Fantastic Four, they had great origins on how they got their powers. This one, it was a bit like comparing it to Powerpuff Girls Z. Like, that type of way how they got their powers. It's just stupid. It does say digital ultraviolet, but it doesn't actually have a... It has a digital ultraviolet code. I will try that later, because you never know, I might get lucky. I doubt it from a charity shop, but sometimes people are like me, they don't always want to use the codes. But now I'm in that whole mindset of wanting to add to my digital range because of the codes, and it helps with travelling when you just want to sit and watch a film. Next film we have, which didn't really have a price tag on there, but I believe it was like 20p, because normally when you have this symbol on there, which is the box with an X, it means it's reduced down to the lowest price possible, because it's not been selling for ages, and I got this for like probably 20p, because that's the lowest I've seen stuff for. But this is Jack and the Giant Slayer. Probably feels like an indie film, like low budget. But I'm not gonna give it any like bad thoughts. There is an ultraviolet code. Gotta try that one. But it's the disc. There's no title on there, and the artwork just sucks. So it's climbing the beanstalk. Great. You know, that was more better. You know, more rich colours, you know, colour on the back, black and white on the disc. Why? Okay, moving on, we have a film called Australia, which has Hugh Jackman in it, so that's probably why I brought it. I just saw Hugh Jackman, I thought, okay then, it might be a good film. Kind of looking at it now, doesn't really look like a good film, but, you know, I'm open-minded. I give everything a first glance. I might watch it eventually, and, you know, hopefully it'll be a film that I can put on my rewatch bucket list. But it has one of the extras, so I got this probably for the lowest price possible, 20, 50p or whatever it was. So yeah, really cheap, not bad. And they also have their Blu-ray booklet, which means it probably was released at the time when Blu-ray was still basically fashionable new, where they actually gave you booklets to encourage you to buy new titles. But now with the power of the internet, yeah, you don't really need it. Right, now on to our last title. And this one is probably better than Evil Dead. This is probably by far the best find I've found so far at a charity shop to add to my Blu-ray collection. And that is The Thing. That is right, I found The Thing on Blu-ray. And I don't think this is the original Thing. This is the remake Thing. I think Thing was remade 3 times, I believe. But I think this is like the latest Thing, because it's from the producers of Dawn of the Dead. So I don't think it's the OG Dawn of the Dead. I think it's like the new Dawn of the Dead, you know, the one that came out in 2002 or some shit like that. So yeah, they're that. You know, there we go. Dawn of the Dead creators. You know, why not give this a go? I think this was the first version of The Thing I watched growing up, so this is where it comes down to for me. I have seen the original OG ones, of course, in the black and white originals film, but, you know, nothing beats a remake. Sometimes they do things that, like, tops certain elements on the originals. Not saying nothing can ever beat the original, but, you know, some stuff they add in there is kind of a nice flair. But I thought, you know, I finally found it, a decent horror title, and it's a 15. I would have thought this would have been like an 18 or something, you know, because Evil Dead was an 18. I don't think that was anywhere near expectations of an 18 rating, whereas Thing, I would have imagined it to be in an 18 rating, not a 15. So the age ratings I just don't go by no more, because I think it's all bogus, because sometimes it's just ridiculous how you pick those things. I remember Scream used to be 18. That's a 15 now. I remember, well, okay, the latest one was an 18, but I remember they lowered it. Same with Terminator. It was an 18, then went down to a 15 to a PG. That was great. So yeah, I don't go with age ratings anymore. I feel like they're useless, but I've now had The Thing. So yeah, those were my hauls for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Any questions, leave in the comment section below. If you did enjoy this pickup video, then please maybe a like, comment, subscribe, turn post notification by clicking that bell icon, and I will see you in the next awesome pickup adventure. But until then, take care.